everyone. Welcome to this edition of Do-It-Yourself Internet Marketing. Today what I'm going to show you guys is a process that's kind of two parts. One, I'm going to create a list in Aweber, an email list, essentially where you're going to gather emails from people who subscribe to the list through various platforms. And then two, I'm going to show you how to integrate that list into a landing page, which is one of those particular platforms through which people can subscribe to the list. The reason I'm using Aweber is because it has an extra step that a lot of other email marketing sites don't necessarily require you to have, and so I'd rather show you the most complicated version so that if you're using something like Constant Contact or Aweber, you'll have all the tools and steps that you need. So first, to create the list, you just go to your Aweber, log in, and this is the home page. Let's go to Manage Lists, and you'll see a nice big button here, Create a List. So this part, not too complicated, but important nonetheless. Sorry, there it goes. Okay, so the default fill-ins here just happen to be us. So you would just fill in all of your particular information here with a name and website, address, etc. And this is important as far as the name and the sender email goes, because often you'd either want to put it either from you personally or your company, etc. So just watch out for those details. Name the list. Let's just call this test list. And you have to just use this or fill in this part as far as describing what the email recipients are going to be receiving. Test emails. Okay, so to approve our confirmation message, Aweber has several messages that are already kind of defaulted and standardized that you can choose from. So I think you do have the option to request your own subject line, but if not, you have these to choose from that I was just clicking on. So, let's just do confirm your subscription, saying, or imagining that people are subscribing to this particular list. Okay. Approve message and create list. Good. So at this point, if we go to manage our list, we'll see test list exists here, but particularly with Aweber, that is not the last step that you need in order to integrate it into a landing page platform such as Leadpages, which we're going to get to. So the next is make sure that you are on this list. So go to the list, test list. You can go to messages. I'm sorry, sign up forms. That was my mistake. Just go to sign up forms, and you have to create a sign up form for each particular list that you want to integrate into a landing page. It's just a particular step with Aweber. So you can do something as simple as name and email, which is what I'm going to do. They have some templates for you to choose from, and you have the option to customize it a little bit as well. But if this is all you need or what, then that should be plenty, or at least enough to get you to be able to integrate it into the landing page. So I can save that form. Awesome. Okay, and then just go to the next step. Put in the name. Let's just, for the sake of this process, make that test web form. You have the option to integrate this into your Facebook account or your business page as far as having the social media option, the button there. And you can also just have, you also can have the default thank you page or customize your own, which we can kind of get to those little details on another day. If we just do basic version, and then basic version of the subscribed page. Ah, yes, and don't forget to save your form. Okay, awesome. So the form has been saved. You don't necessarily need to continue on through any of these three options. The sign-up form has been created, and this is the bare minimum you need to integrate it into a lead page, which is this, if you're familiar with lead pages. I just grabbed this from a template. I mean, we don't even, this looks complicated like I'm already somewhere, but I can even go to what I did earlier. Find a random template. I think the one I chose was this. I'm going to use this template. And select your industry, or be secretive with other. Okay, so this is basically like if you're starting brand new with a lead page. And aside from any stylistic changes you'd like to make and copy you'd like to add, if you just go to this button, oh, sorry. So this is your opt-in button. This is essentially what is going to get people to the opt-in form in which they're going to put in their information so they can subscribe to the list we just created. And in order to connect the two, click on that button. This is going to pop up. This is the form that people are going to use through lead pages to sign into. But if you want to get into your list, it immediately brings you to integration settings, and that's what we're doing. We're attempting to integrate these two. So yes, we want to use Aweber. You'll see that we have other options as far as email marketing sites go, like MailChimp, GetResponse. I know Constant Contact is another one that some of our clients use frequently. And here, we're going to look for the list. Okay, I don't see it right now, and that's because this needs to be reloaded because we just created the list and it kind of only has memorized what we have made previously when we logged in. So let's just reload. And it's right there. Also, I don't know if I just saw it before, but it is there now. But if you don't see it when you originally go there, then definitely reload. And if you had, one, created the list, and two, created your web form through Aweber, it should show up there. Okay. And that is all you need. At this point, when people go onto your landing page, put in the information you asked for, whether it be name, email, or other information, they should show up pretty much directly on this list, which you can go and see on your subscribers tab that I just clicked on. Right now, no one signed up because the lead page hasn't been created, but that's where you'll find them. All right, well, just let us know if you have any questions. I am looking forward to giving you guys another one of these next week, and I think I'm going to do something surrounding these list creations as well. So hopefully we can stay on this topic. Thanks, guys.